I'm Jake.
I'm Johnny, and it's still Halloween.
Halloween.
And we're watching another public domain movie because fuck you, copyrights.
We know you love it. We know you love it. You can watch it for free. You can, experience history.
I can show you this movie, and there ain't shit monopolies can do about it.
Yeah, we're cultured.
Except
cultured,
slowly
we're sticking
dismantle
to
these laws for years and years until nothing is.
They
But
can't-
other
and-
than
and
that,
they'll make sure they don't have to abide by the same rules as everyone else.
Yeah.
But besides that,
Night of the Living Dead. We're watching the fucking George A. Romero movie. Jake,
no, I've never seen this one.
you've never seen this one.
But
You've seen Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead was actually one of my favorite horror movies when I was younger.
Okay. I got a bit of an unpopular opinion.
You don't like Dawn of the Dead?
Of the original three, Dawn of the Dead is my least favorite. Day of the Dead is my favorite. And then this one.
And now Dawn of the Dead that I'm talking about isn't a remake, right? It's just
the one
just newer
from
than the other ones.
The 80s, 70s.
It's
There is a remake of it.
I watched the remake then.
You saw the remake of it. You didn't see the original had Tom Savini in it. So if it wasn't, So you saw the Zack Snyder one.
Most likely. Yeah. The one where they're
the only good thing I like about that movie is the opening.
You talking about where it's got
they're chasing and she's like in the bathroom.
It's the version of Down with the Sickness.
Oh yeah,
that is a badass opening.
It's almost like a Frank Sinatra. Get up, get down with the sickness.
Yeah, I love that. I love that intro.
No, this movie is not that old actually. This movie came out.
This one's not?
No. You might think that because it's shot in black and white and all that. This movie came out in the late 70s.
Well, yeah, we've got you saw the bike in our garage? The motorcycle?
Huh?
You saw the motorcycle at our house last time you were over there?
Oh yeah.
That's older than that.
1973.
Oh, well. Okay. Never mind.
It's 8 o'clock and it's still
late
right.
60s.
That's still not that long ago. Not really.
Now, we still got
now that we're done with 3 minutes of uninterrupted driving,
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
it's time for the
I
plot.
want to blow Sunday on a scene like
I mean, this is
I figure
we had Bela Lugosi, who we just watched in Dracula. We had his white zombie, which was a slave zombie, that kind of voodoo zombies.
Yeah.
No.
But this is the movie that gave us zombies. The thing that
Johnny, it takes you 5
I think
minutes.
peaked when we were getting a little bit older, when we were in our teens and stuff. By the time Walking Dead was coming out, Left 4 Dead 2, freaking all the crazy stuff, Last of Us, all those great things. None of it would have happened if it wasn't for this movie. And that's why it takes my number 2 for the original trilogy. And I don't want to hear people bringing up what about Diary of the Dead? Who gives a fuck about Diary of the Dead? No one. Go watch Wreck like a normal person.
There's nothing wrong with the radio. Listen to the station.
Which row is it in?
Nothing will gain the tedium of trying to find the right spot in a cemetery than in the black and white.
That's how I feel when I want to see something. Except for usually when I go to cemeteries, I usually know where the spot is.
You got
I've
out
memorized it.
earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep when the time changed.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
Have you seen you've seen Shaun of the Dead, right?
Parts of
I wonder
you know
what happened to the one from
We're coming to
last year.
get you, Barbara.
Each year we spend good money on
Okay,
these
never mind.
things.
Well, you're about to
Out here and
find
the one from last year's gone.
the mom in
Well,
that
the
movie's
flowers
name is
die,
Barbara.
and
They say on the phone,
The
"We're coming to
caretaker
get you,
or somebody
Barbara."
takes them
You're
away.
about to find that the
Yeah, a
original
little
from
spit
that.
and polish
What that's
and clean
referenced
this
to.
up. Sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one.
This guy's as uptight as his spectacles.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
This guy has something to say about everything. Shut the hell up, dude. God dang.
See, it's the zombie movie beginning. The guy you already don't like. Kind of a dick.
And somebody wandering towards you in the distance.
It's arguable.
Hey, I mean, praying's for church, huh? Come on.
Dude, shut
I
up.
haven't seen you in church.
In a
lately.
cemetery.
Well, not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all
You had
excited.
no right
and
to
shook
talk
his
to
fist
anyone
at me,
about
and he said,
religion while
"Boy,
you're
Jimmy,
sitting there with a
what the
pocket
hell?"
protector.
Remember that? Right over there.
And two
he's trying to
pens.
act
Really
such
be
a
scared.
cool guy. Such a
Johnny.
cool,
You're
intellectual
still
guy.
afraid.
Stop it now.
I'm
I
ashamed
mean
to
it.
share a name with this guy.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
See?
Stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
And driving gloves?
coming for
Are you
you.
serious?
Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny.
The worst part is that was the appropriate reaction.
No!
Quickly run away.
Johnny!
He let his sister get attacked by some random.
Now, speaking of Tom Savini earlier, there was a remake of this movie, directed by Tom Savini.
Mhm.
And I know this is a classic and all. I actually like that remake better than this movie. For one simple fact. The character of Barbara. Bye, Johnny. The character of Barbara is so much better. We'll get into my opinions about that in a little bit. But let's just say Romero has a hard time writing.
Yeah.
He always has. That's why Day of the Dead is my favorite.
Yes.
Because there's an actual great female protagonist as your main character in that movie. But the reaction you're getting right now from Barbara, will be her the entire movie. Just to be clear.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! You gotta open the door.
So does this qualify as fast zombies? I feel like we gotta establish the catch and maybe drinking game, patent pending for alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Boob sticks, vagina, butts.
We said that
Kills.
at the beginning, but we haven't really seen much of that with these.
These are older movies. There's less of the nudity.
Yeah.
Kills, obviously. Are we counting zombie kills?
No, not zombie kill.
We're not counting.
Oh well, really spectacular. Like if we have a zombie kill that actually stands out.
Zombie kill of the week material, right?
Yeah, like let's say, I don't know, like something creative. I don't know.
Okay.
Zombie kills that we give respect to, we appreciate, we'll drink for, but we'll just do human kills.
I will also throw in main characters that become zombies. If you pike them,
that counts.
that counts.
What the heck, Barbara?
There's a
All you
woman
had to
driving
do was
joke.
drive. All you had to do was drive.
Yeah, there's a woman driving joke in here somewhere, but I'm not brave enough to make it.
There was no bad conditions. The road wasn't broken. There was no blockages. She just hit that tree.
It's 85 and sunny out. Like,
That's why her brother always drives, and he drives driving gloves. That car is.
maybe I shouldn't have shit on the driving gloves. Maybe
Yeah.
she needed them. Now, to be
Now
fair,
she's
she
safe.
is running barefoot right now.
Yeah, now she's safe. Now she's safe. Oh yeah, on the pavement, on the road, that shit would tear up your feet.
Yeah. She's callous. Don't worry. Now, this actress, Judy Dean, I believe her name is something along those lines. You want to know what else she was in? Judith O.D. Nothing. This was basically her only big movie, and that was it.
Huh.
I went into a deep dive about her career for a thing we were working on a long time ago.
Yeah.
And she runs like an acting school now.
That would be awesome to attend.
But yeah, let me just go through her filmography for a moment. It is this movie, and then her next title that isn't just some version of this movie is called Abandoned Dead, which came out in 2015. October Moon, Claustrophobia. Like, it's just like movies you've never heard of.
Yeah.
So like nothing.
Also, sounds like you stayed in the horror genre.
There's a killer clown movie, it looks like, called Kill Giggles.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but if you ever get the chance to watch the 90s version, I do highly recommend. And like if you have like a friend who like doesn't like black and white movies, I can also recommend that if it's like their first experience with it. Like it's one of those that really does justice to it. Don't worry, dear.
Yeah, but I say they play the horror music, but that's like something that people have in their house sometimes.
Oh dear, he's coming.
Oh no.
Comedy. You know what I feel like sometimes when I make a joke like that?
Oh.
You remember the Riff Tracks theme song where it's like, professional jokes by professional comedy professionals? Like, that's what I feel like for a little bit.
This is my job. This is what I do. Believe it or not. The zombie cut the phone lines.
He picks it up against the zombie on the other line. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
She's gonna need that. She's gonna need
Yeah, she really does. Suddenly night.
It doesn't even look all that zombie-like. Oh, fuck.
Now there's more. There's 3 of them.
No, that's scary. He's going to talk to his buddies.
Guys, over here.
Got us a spot in line.
So what was like... Were you big on zombies?
Oh, yeah.
They were everywhere, like, when we were growing up.
I was a big fan of Black Ops Zombies.
Black Ops.
Personally. I think a lot of people our age were, but like I said, I always watched Dawn of the Dead, Walking Dead with my mom. We watched it for a while.
I think a lot of people watched Walking Dead with their moms.
Yeah.
It just seems like a good show to watch with mom.
Well, yeah, because it came on when I was a kid, so it was an adult show, but when she was watching with me, it was like, never a problem. Started bonding over it.
Okay, here's the other great thing about this movie. I'm gonna get his name real quick before I say anything.
Isaiah.
All right.
No, his name is...
Dwayne Jones.
Don't worry about him. I can handle him.
That's what it is.
This is 1960. And you have in one of the starring roles of your movie
Truck is out of gas. This pump out here is
a black
there,
man
key.
who
We can try to get out of here.
you'll see his relationship with other white characters blossom later on, the conflict that ensues. And the fact that he is basically the hero of our story through this was a big fucking deal. Because this movie is also a giant allegory for racism. It really is.
Do you live here?
And it was a huge milestone for shit like that, you know? Like, we're like, any kind of, like, black exploitation films where you, like, started to see that kind of representation appear in cinema. You know, there weren't a lot of movies with them leading that. So I will give, for as much shit as I will give Romero about his female characters,
We have to get where there's some other people.
This character alone, I believe his name's Bob, makes up for every bit of it.
Food. I'll see if I can
Like
find
he's
some
already
food.
taken charge. Like he's already like Rick Grimes, or like he's already like the leader going on here. By the way,
She's
I
just
hope
feeling
you
the
didn't.
architecture.
I hope you didn't enjoy Barbara's voice. She will not say another word this entire movie.
She's scarred. She's
Yeah.
scarred.
She kind of looks like Jamie Lee in the first Halloween.
She reminds me of someone else. I kind of see what you're talking about, but she reminds me of. Oh!
What's happening?
That's just vandalism.
I was gonna say, what are the zombies?
2 of them.
It's just an old dude.
The zombies don't be vandalizing shit.
There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2. I know you're afraid, but we.
I don't know.
Bitch, shut up. You're gonna be unhelpful.
Now,
Throw
the
you out there.
fact that this movie was made in 1968 and was in black and white unintentionally turned it into basically the last monster.
Yeah.
Like, after this, it was kind of the last classic. Because after this in the 70s, Hammer Studios is going to start remaking classic films with like Christopher Lee, and Christopher Lee. He was Frankenstein. He was Dracula. What else was he was in a lot of those movies. But that's why I included it with these, because it kind of is the last one. Technically, you can argue Creature from the Black Lagoons, but this is after that. If you want to lump it in with those classic movies, you can.
She's too busy being hysterical. Not paying no damn attention.
This is definitely going to be like less of a comedy track for me and more of a comedy than a lot of times, because I have a lot to say about this movie. How about you? This dude's making my ideal zombie apocalypse team. Yeah, we're 10 minutes in. He's piped from 3 zombies.
Yeah, he's pretty effective.
What did I tell you about leaving the back door open? Am I heating the whole neighborhood? This becomes an angry dad. Let in all the rats.
She's really not being helpful at all. Like, he's having to deal with everything right now.
No, don't get used to it. When I tell you she was useless in this movie, she is useless in this movie. And it's not the actress's fault. I blame Romero for it 1,000% of the time.
Yeah.
It's just how she is.
Don't look at it.
Why? You do what I want. Shut up.
There's also such dramatic shadows. I love it. Hey, you.
Eat this, farts.
Eat fresh. Speaking of watching this with your mothers, did I ever tell you the story about how my mom described this movie when I was a kid?
No. described it.
Yes. She was telling me all these things about how it scared her so much when she was a kid, how you would burn the zombies and then the virus would go up into the air and fall on the graves and they would come out of the graves and all that stuff. And there was all these really gory stuff in the movie. It wasn't until I got, I'm not joking, like 20 years old. Like, I saw this movie when I was a teenager and I was like, none of that is in the movie. What was she talking about?
Yeah.
It wasn't until I realized when I was like 20, she was actually talking about the movie Return of the Living Dead, which is an Italian film that has all of that stuff, and it's actually one of the most insane zombie movies you will ever see. Highly recommend. But I was super disappointed when I saw this movie for the first time. I'm like, none of that was in the
Why
movie.
don't you find some woods and board something about the fireplace, something we can nail this place up?
That movie's also where the zombies eating brains.
Oh, like originated?
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Jeez.
I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together. Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors. You understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. You understand? Okay? Okay?
Got that, Gwen Stacy? Don't be afraid to hustle now, okay? Precedent circumstances happening.
Hands in her pocket. Leaning all the way around corners and shit. Checking out the architecture of the house.
That's a nice photo.
It's a picture of a really respected man on the fireplace. I don't know if you can see. It's the guy in a suit. Nope.
Yeah, nothing says fuck this shit like a music box, right?
Yeah. No. Not the place to be. Where'd you get that door?
Doorway.
You took it from another doorway? Pretty sure you want all the doors of all the doorways.
Yeah, they just don't make houses like they used to.
Yeah, they just tear the pieces off.
Can
Big
you
old
imagine
chunks.
trying to do all this boarding up with like IKEA furniture? That shitty particle board.
As I was saying, just like splintering apart,
Yeah.
turning into dust.
You like find the remote that you lost like 2 years ago. There's loose change in the couch.
What's the bread? Use the bread.
She's really helping.
I think that's wood. It looked like a bunch of baguettes. She can't bring herself to just like stand in one spot. What's wrong with her?
It's like that awkward situation where you're helping your dad and you just kind of have to sit there and hold the flashlight. Like you really don't want to get in his way, but like there's nothing for you to do.
He really gets mad at you if you don't angle in the right direction.
Pick up
Though.
the biggest one you can find. Yeah, this room looks pretty secure. If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long for those things to be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now. They're afraid of fire. I found that out.
That's good.
You know a place back down the road called Fleetman's? Fleetman's Diner? Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there.
If I was at a Waffle
There's a
House, I
radio
would have
on the
stayed
truck.
there because those employees can handle anything.
I had jumped in to listen to it when a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. But there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it, grabbing and holding on. I didn't see them at first. I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. And those things were catching up to it. The truck went right across the road. Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. Went right through the guardrail. I guess the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner. It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now it's like a moving bonfire.
Have you seen these gas prices? It's leaking all over the place. It cost $1,000. Shit is insane.
Still his man, screaming.
The man.
This thing is just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me. Just when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled. There wasn't a sign of life left, except by now there were no more screams.
She wasn't listening.
I realized that
She's filing her nails.
She was playing with her buttons or something.
with 50 or 60 of those things just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me.
He really is acting his ass off, isn't he?
Just wanted to crush them. They scattered through the air like bugs.
Ew.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me.
Just in case you forgot.
Yeah. Take it back.
We're going to cut
We
to 10
came
minutes ago.
to put a wreath on my father's grave. Johnny, and he said, "Can I have some candy, Barbara?" We didn't have any.
But I did have the candy. I just didn't want to share.
It's hot in here.
Would you like a candy heart?
Yeah, I'm confused. Who asked for candy? Because I don't remember that.
Johnny.
I don't think you did.
And he
I think
said,
you're hysterical.
"Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late."
Yeah, I've heard
Johnny
that
asked
before.
me if I
Those
were
work,
afraid.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny."
I'm gonna send you that meme.
And then this
Never
man
have an
started
arrangement
walking
that
up the
you-
road
You're late
he
for
came
even like a minute.
slowly.
Well,
And Johnny
Johnny.
kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara." And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it."
She was not laughing. She was pretty
And
upset.
then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to
We're both laughing
apologize.
at him trying to move
Stupid.
that table
Why
right
don't
to
you
the
just
table.
keep calm?
And I looked up,
Son of a bitch.
and I said, "Goody." And he
Stupid
grabbed
sectional table.
me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me, and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh, I
Get it
screamed,
together, woman.
"Johnny!
Bop, bop.
Johnny, help me! Oh, help
Just
me!"
give her one good slap, okay?
And he
She's hysterical.
Oh, he ripped. And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got
What is the difference?
I ran.
They both have a ton of emotion in their
And Johnny didn't
monologues.
come.
But why are we laughing at this one as opposed to?
We have to wait.
I wasn't
for
necessarily
Johnny.
laughing at her speech or anything. But his was also played a lot more straight and a lot more like
We better
stunned,
go out
which
and
probably
get
feels
him.
more realistic to us.
Mhm.
Whereas hers is very.
We have to go out
not
and get
over exaggerated.
Johnny.
It's exaggerated,
He's
but
out there.
It's over the top.
She has a right to be
don't
hysterical.
you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please, we have got to go.
So his
get
was just played a bit
Johnny.
more natural.
Please
That's
help
basically
me.
my answer.
Please.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone.
Your brother is dead.
No.
He's definitely really close to hitting her, right?
Yeah. Yep. Come on, please. She,
Oh shit!
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
That was
She was hysterical. She,
that was fucking,
and she hit him first.
that was a closed fist.
Hey, she hit him first, okay? She tried to break down the barriers he was just working on. She hit him. She acted all hysterical. He had to slap her.
Remember that?
I mean, he didn't slap her. He punched her in the face.
No, that wasn't like a get yourself together. No, she's out cold.
It's like, sorry. Shit. My bad.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, a rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock, a rock.
See if the fireside chat is on.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers
Large
of citizens,
fellow
and
Americans.
because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern.
I love assassin at the right.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was very, like, that was a very weird way to say,
We have some descriptions of the
Hordes of
assassin.
What-
the undead.
yeah, what's happening.
It makes them sound like ninjas.
It did. It made them sound like they're like Russian spies that have been
Others describe
paratroopered
them as
down
being
into our neighborhoods to kill people.
Full on Red Dawn.
Then again, they probably didn't mind creating that kind of fear in people. Sure, they did
So,
plenty.
at this point, there is no really authentic way for us to say who or what to look for and guard yourself against. Misshapen monsters.
Okay, they're really behind the information is what they're telling you, because you can figure out after like 2 minutes of looking at one of these things, they look like humans. They look sluggish and fatigued and tired.
I
and blah,
think
blah.
you're forgetting that this is a far right media outlet.
Oh yeah,
They're not really interested in facts.
they're shapeless, faceless goo monsters that want to take us to space so they can harvest us for meat.
They believe in socialist healthcare.
They scoff at our good Christian values.
They believe in a woman's right to choose.
Fucking zombies, man.
Thousands of office and factory workers
We
are
made
being urged to
torch out of
stay
a-
at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to get to their families or apparently can flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you are.
It was saying stay where you are as he was heading out the door. Kick it further from the house? You crazy?
That's fine. It's contained to that chair.
I don't know. I think
What does this look like? Tommy, California? Fire doesn't spread here.
Oh. Fire didn't spread on.
That's some good old Maine soil.
That was big place, man.
I don't know.
I
believe if I might be thinking of the next one, but it might be Nevada. In which case, there's nothing to burn.
will include high-ranking scientists
Yeah.
from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. The extent of this latest meeting
Night at the museum, Google.
We got word from NASA.
No, rural western Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
have joined their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors
Very important
at
safety
all
like Royal
costs.
College.
Late reports reaching this newsroom tell of frightened people seeking refuge in churches, schools, and government buildings, demanding
zombies
shelter
get a
and
vote?
protection from the wholesale murder, which apparently is engulfing much of the nation.
What, you saying they aren't people?
No. They're lesser than.
Those zombies were American citizens.
They're lesser than.
Do they have to pay taxes?
Also, no.
Okay,
No taxation without representation.
alright, fair enough.
Even to terrible, flesh-eating monsters.
I miss smoking in movies so much.
Miss smoke. Let's pick it up again right now.
Fuck it.
I saw that recently. Is that everyone's complaining that our generation is starting to make smoking a trend. I was like, yeah, that would suck if it actually became a trend again. But I doubt that our entire generation is gonna. I don't know. A couple people, celebrities, maybe, but I think most of us have just this deep dislike for it.
We legalized. Just
Well,
saying.
I thought we were talking about tobacco.
I know, but I'm saying,
If we're talking about smoke and
smoking the reefer.
the za, the marijuana, the devil's lettuce, I would never do that because I work for the government. But maybe if I didn't work for the government, I also wouldn't do it
You'd have a gun like this guy.
because it makes you violent. Just kidding. It makes you hungry, and I'm on a diet, so I can't afford
It
it.
makes you violent. It makes you a serial killer.
Everyone knows marijuana makes serial killers.
Everyone knows that Jeffrey Dahmer was a huge smoker.
If Jeffrey Dahmer smoked a couple blunts, you might have been a better dude.
Ed Gein smoked one
Gun and some bullets out
joint.
there.
He smoked one weed in his entire life.
These.
0 smokes, happy vegetables. 2 smokes, angry vegetables. You see what marijuana does?
This place is boarded up pretty solid now.
He said with an open window behind him.
We have a gun and bullets, food and radio.
Feels bad for knocking her out. He's trying to get her back on her feet.
Sooner or later, someone bound to come and get us out.
Just a little bit of brain damage.
Damage.
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she really looks spaced out.
Look, I don't know if you're hearing me, but I'm going upstairs now. If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Civil defense officials in Cumberland have told you
Honestly,
that
I'm
the
kind of
murder
glad for the
victims
end of the world.
show evidence of having
As a
been
black man who just punched a white woman,
devoured.
just gonna say, and any other day, this would not go well for me.
Yeah. It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Even I never got to punch a white woman. I'm sorry.
That punch was
That's funny.
that punch was on side of the entire black community for all of American history, released in one swing. It was symbolic.
As white dude, one of two, or
Reports
two,
from
or
witnesses
two of
to
two.
the effect that
No
people who
comment.
acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims.
No, I'm
prompted
one of two.
authorities to examine the
I wanted
bodies
to
of
because
some
I
of the
said the
victims.
numbers first.
Medical authorities in Cumberland have
play one.
concluded that in all
So
cases,
this brings
the
up
killers are
problem
eating the flesh
with
of the
Romero.
people they murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively
what
that the
the
killers
movie does
are
to you.
eating
It's not
the
good for
flesh
your mental
of the
health.
people they kill.
But this
And
is
so
true.
this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's
See,
difficult to
tell me
imagine
that those
such a
eyes
thing
aren't
actually
the
happening,
eyes of
but
laying in
these
bed
are the
scrolling
reports
through
we have been
TikTok.
receiving and passing
Hers?
on to you.
Yeah.
Reports which have
Well, I
been
find her
verified
eyes
completely
kind of
as is possible in this confused situation.
kind of
It
mysterious.
is happening. And it would appear that
Oh,
no
shit.
one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Oh fuck! Those guys aren't zombies. They just look violent.
They're white guys.
A radio.
Pennsylvania, the Butler County Sheriff has verified by their slayers is true. No further details available.
Don't fuck with our radio.
However,
How long you guys been down there? I could use some help up there.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How are we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody. that
Okay,
needs
okay.
help.
They kind of have a
It's kind of
point.
hard to hear what's going on from down there. We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more, the racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it's not like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, why don't we settle this, mister? We came out. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. It won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all.
Damn.
Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood? His wife and kids downstairs. Kids hurt.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
I don't think it really freaking matters.
Yeah, it really doesn't. This will be the conflict for the next
Take
day.
all that up downstairs with us. And you're really crazy. You know that? You got
An hour later, they're both shirtless, yelling at each other. Down downstairs! Downstairs! Upstairs!
Huh?
I told you those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them.
Is that the comic book?
That feels my
I
voice.
told you they turned over our car.
Oh, hell, any good 5
Monte
minutes can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if they're that many, they'll
So here's the
probably
problem.
get us wherever we are.
Look,
This guy's the definition of
the
having
cellar,
a
there's
point
only
but
one
being a
door, right?
dick.
Just one
Yeah.
door, that's all we have to protect.
But he's got a wife and kid.
Lots of doors
Yes.
from the
Which
inside.
means
But
I'm.
up here, all these
Still a
windows,
dick.
Why, we never know where they were going to hit us
Well,
next.
I don't know.
You got a
It-
point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place
I
to
feel
run
like-
to. I mean, if they
I
did
keep want to
get
call him
in,
Bob. I
there'd
think
be no
that's his
back
name.
exit. We'd be
It's
done
just-
for.
I mean, like,
We can
he's
get out
completely
of
right.
here
If
we
you
have
hear a
to.
noise
We
and you
got
don't know
windows
what
to
it
see
is and there's
what's going on
zombies around,
outside.
you should not
But
just
down
randomly
there
come
with no
out.
windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't
Ben.
even know. The
He's
cellar
Ben.
is the strongest place.
The cellar's a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I think he's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
a
6 or 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm going
He's a
back
douche.
down to the cellar,
But
and you better decide. 'Cause
there
I'm gonna
is
board up
something
that
to be
door,
said that
and I'm not gonna unlock
really
it
what the
no matter
duality
happens.
here is
Now wait a minute, Mr. Cooper. No, I'm not gonna wait.
is
I
doing
made my
what's
decision,
right
you make yours. Now, wait a
morally
minute.
and
Let's
doing
think about
what's
this.
right physically.
We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
And of course, he was like,
You locked yourself in the cellar and those things get in the house.
he was like, oh, what
At
am I
least I figure
supposed
I
to
have
do?
a
Like,
fighting
help someone? I don't
chance.
even know if they're in trouble, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, it's not morally right, but also he is protecting his family, which he could have just abandoned them.
There's more
So it's like-
layers to this that we'll get to in a minute.
So yeah, that's why, like, I feel like both these dudes aren't bad guys. I feel like they just have. Oh fuck! That
This is
was.
where the fun begins.
Luckily, it's not like Walking Dead where they can get you with a scratch. I had to beat no lady with a stick again.
They are creepy. There's something about them being human, like more human, instead of like rotting zombies like they are in the later movies. Because, like, you gotta think, if they just turned, they do just look like humans.
Yeah.
You know, they got the black eyes under them, but like that's about it. But that's closer to like the idea of like what White Zombie was accomplishing, like the voodoo zombies, mindless slaves.
Uh-oh. Yep, they better leave. Whoa. Nice.
Drink, booty.
I really was not expecting that.
Wait, are those titties? Those are titties. Drink again.
What? Where?
You missed them.
Damn. Hate to miss titties. Ooh, tree bark. Was that a bug?
It's a vegan zombie.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in that damn cellar. Get out of here!
I'm taking the girl with me.
Leave her here. Keep your hands off her. And everything else that's up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly, I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid that old man is so stupid. Now, get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Now think about the implications of how he's talking to me in this year,
Yeah.
in 1968.
You know, I want to open this door again. I need
Like that,
Mr. Cooper,
and that
with your help,
being
we can
present
blitz
in
my help.
this movie.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
That was a bold decision back then.
Wait a
you know?
minute. Judy, come on up here, honey. I gotta let them get hurt too, huh? Sorry, honey. Go ahead.
If we stick together, man, we can fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here.
There's
Mr. Cooper,
one
we'd all be allowed
small
to all
piece
three
of
us
logic
working
like
together.
breaking that I have with this movie.
Hey,
The only thing that bugs me
kid.
is that there's an upstairs, which is also a very viable option
Yeah.
that doesn't corner you
He's wrong, you know.
in the windowless
I'm
room
not boxing myself
downstairs.
in down there.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So if they were to break in through the top or through the ground level,
Well, we're safe now. Boarded up
you
tight.
get out through the top.
I
What
just thought
about
about this.
Tom
Is
and
his
Jerry?
daughter injured
They
or is
want
she
to
like
stay up
bitten?
there, let them. There are two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard the screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Mary.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
Let them stay upstairs. Let them. Too many ways those monsters can get in up there. We'll see who's right. We'll see. When they come begging me, let them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Except strangely
The
Canada.
radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon? We may not enjoy living together, but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies.
There's no better way she could have said this is a loveless marriage.
Tom,
It really is.
if Judy would come downstairs for a few minutes.
These character
Harry and I
dynamics
can come
are good,
upstairs.
right? Like they're just generally multi-layered and in depth. For everyone except Barbara. For literally everyone except Barbara.
Nothing's done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me. Okay, open up.
That's how I want to survive.
With a baddie.
Yeah.
Now, having the sick daughter,
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
how does that affect the situation
She's all
in your eyes?
I have. Why
And
don't you go
it
upstairs?
bleeds more credence to why being in the basement, right? Huh? Like, that's where she is. We shouldn't move her.
Well,
We're guarding something down here. Like, this is a bunker.
I don't know. I personally am on the side of what you said earlier. Bringing her upstairs, I think, would be a lot wiser.
Right. But that's clearly not an option with these characters. We got two options. It's ground level or it's basement.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
Well, I guess I
I
understand
gotta go help
basement
them television.
if those are the two options. But yeah, I think they should definitely put her on the second story. And also, why did the mother need to come upstairs?
Just gotta watch her soaps, man.
Like, I want a piece of that TV.
Wheel of Fortune is on. There's this brand new show called Jeopardy.
Ah.
We should add smoking cigarettes to the drinking game.
Yeah, honestly, with movies before a certain year, like it's like
It really is.
it'd be a sure shot.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
Now I'm more afraid of you.
So what's some of the best songs?
This place is ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here.
For me, it's like Wreck,
Give me one of those.
Train to Busan. I already talked
Her brother was
I love-
killed.
the Day of the Dead so much. The great thing about the Night of the Living Dead trilogy is that it's a progression
Windows.
of the
I can't see a
apocalypse.
damn
Like this is
thing.
the outbreak.
There could be 15
Dawn
million
of the
those
Dead
things
is
out there.
the days
That's how much
after,
these windows are.
and then Day of the Dead is
Why don't you
Trying
do
to
something to
recover.
help somebody?
trying to find a cure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here, I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
So there's a linear progression in all of it.
I haven't seen
You better
seen
watch
that
this
many.
and try to understand
Really,
what's
I've
going
seen
on.
most of World War Z.
I don't want anyone's life on my
Boys is
hands.
pretty
Is
good.
there anything
Yeah, I thought it was
I
pretty
don't
good.
want to hear any more from you,
Um,
mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me, and that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on. It's on. There's no sound.
But yeah, I've really seen that in Dawn of the Dead.
Scientific reports, incredible as they seem, are not the results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think we're imagining all this? Shut up!
He just said that you're not.
All parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims.
Wow, we really got
The
to
first eyewitness
just the
accounts of this grisly
Eastern Seaboard,
development
man.
came from people who were understandably frightened, almost incoherent.
Hey, let's start spreading fast.
Officials and newsmen first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted.
Why is
Medical
this?
examination.
Oh, they put it on chairs. I was gonna say that
bore out
wasn't
the fact
on.
that they had
That
been
just wasn't like how
partially
they had it.
devoured. I think we have some late word just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues,
Just like the
and
news
hospitals
3 days
has
behind.
concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
Seems to be.
When this emergency first began,
Fake
radio and
news.
television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety.
A
That
group of
situation
non-believers
has now
is
changed.
called this
We're
all a
able to
hoax
report a
and
definite
has been
course of
actively
action.
letting the
Civil
zombies
defense
bite their
machinery has been
forearms.
organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make your way to that location as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. We can get some gas. We can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Emergency meeting called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, Joint Chiefs of Staff, CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent
Very
Explorer satellite shot to Venus.
This
That
is a minor
satellite, you
weird thing.
recall,
CIA
started back to
oversees
but never got
investigations,
here.
right?
That's the space vehicle
Yeah.
which orbited Venus
Seems a
and
weird
then
thing
was
there.
purposely destroyed.
I don't know. I guess it's all hands on deck.
Scientists
But like,
discovered it was
Yeah, you
carrying
gotta
a
make sure.
mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering?
Yes.
Newsman Don Quinn.
it's the
in
60s,
Washington
man. If you didn't have a
has
spaceship
posed
and
those
whatever you were watching, you were off.
Trying to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump?
White House.
Hook.
What is it?
You're coming from a meeting
I was-
regarding the
I
explosion
was-
of Venus probe, is that right?
Johnny Cash.
Yes.
I was a
yes,
spaceman.
subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the
Hi,
There's a
Starship.
definite connection.
I fly a starship
In other words, you feel that the
across the
radiation on Venus probe
universe
is enough to
divide.
cause these
I fly a
mutations.
There was a very
Starship.
high degree of radiation. Just a minute. I'm not
I'll
sure that
always
that's
be
the
around
that has been
and
officially
around.
where we have it this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen. I must disagree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
Watch out, watch out,
So
watch
you
out.
feel that there is a definite connection between as far as Dr. Keller and myself.
Doctor, please, I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
Was the satellite, when the satellite was exploded?
Like actually the U.S. Capitol in the
Not
background.
cause mutation.
I cannot imagine the
Should have
permits
Have a bearing on it.
for shooting.
It does seem to have
I'm
a bearing.
guaranteed the laws just
Will there be
must not have been the same at the time.
Later.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Later this afternoon.
There wasn't as many hoops to jump through.
There will be a report this afternoon. Perhaps there will be a report later.
We have everything possible.
No, we have to try
Leave
to
us
get out
alone.
of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get Karen there, we could get help for her.
Is one of the world's foremost authorities on space science and technology.
I really hung up on the space theme,
It's
right?
only about 17 miles from here.
You know
There's a lot of,
this
yeah,
area
there's a lot of
from
space
around
talk.
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming. Judy had a radio, and we heard
You
the
gotta
first
think this
reports
is
about this.
a post-World War
So we knew
II
the old house was here.
monster.
We came in and found the lady
You know,
upstairs.
that
dead.
means it's always
And then these other people came.
space
We went down into the basement,
scientists,
put a bar
like
across the door. I mean, it is
science.
pretty strong.
How could we
Yeah.
possibly get away from here?
Mad
We've got a
scientist
sick
bullshit.
child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with us there.
I don't know if Reanimator
Dr. Grimes,
counts as a zombie
your
movie, but I
entire
also would
staff,
count that as
I
one of my
know, has been
favorites.
working very hard to find some solution to
Which one?
these things that are happening.
Reanimator.
Do you have any answers for this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injury.
How bad has the kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic?
Tis but a scratch.
You go down there and tell Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
In the cold room at the
Yeah,
university,
get back down there.
we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
I'm getting reports that it, quote, shaked its groove
Did
thing.
she ask for me? She hasn't done anything. I don't understand.
It still had full control of the muscles in
Baby.
its penis.
Mommy? I heard.
I heard.
I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes. Well, that doesn't give people time to make any
Oh,
arrangements.
you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
I see.
I need to find some beds, spreads, or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some bottles or jars to make Molotov cocktails to hold them out while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring
I
down
don't see
there.
where this is gonna go
Or
wrong
maybe
at
a
all.
key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from the window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas. We can come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. Better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
This is an embarrassing way of saying you
You're
can't
in
drive a
there.
manual.
You and I'll go.
Now,
We'll put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
no place to leave safely, except to the rescue station, which has been set up. Indications are that before this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
So, the later films, Dawn of the Dead, takes place in the mall. It's pretty cool.
You always have
Tom
a smile
Cruise is a
for me.
biker.
How can you smile
I
like
forget
that?
her name, but the main
I'm in Canada.
female girl, or the main girl in that movie, is as
Come on,
silent,
we gotta move.
deadpan, and boring as
Tom, are you
Barbara
sure about the phone?
The phone is
through pretty
dead
much
out.
the entire.
All you
Not
get is a
as bad, but
recorded
pretty
message.
bad. In the third movie,
If I could only call the folks.
she kicks
They're going
ass.
to be so worried
Like
about us.
she's like the main one of the main
Everything will be
scientists.
all right.
It's fantastic.
As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be
And I
there.
feel like it almost is so good that
I
it
know.
makes up for these two movies.
Tom,
But it is a trend with Romero's right now.
are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey. You're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
Why do you have to go out there?
You're even
Look, I know
bald,
how
just
to
like
handle
him.
that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
She gets the bruise on her forehead too.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
That was aggressive.
And yeah, listen.
It's not as satisfying.
I don't even know if it
Remember
was the mic, but that
when
was
we had the
a
big
hell of a
flood?
burp.
Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't
In a weird way, I'm saying this is my fault.
It's not like just a wind
I
passing
directly
through.
caused it.
We've got
Sorry.
to do something, and fast.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey,
What's that?
Smiley. Where's that big smile for me?
It's me gagging.
Boy,
Is that hugging?
Yeah.
you sure knew you saw me.
I think it's sweet. Aww.
You.
Keys. Fun.
This is where I tap out in every movie. I don't give a shit about your romance.
The keys. Keys. Hug. Little keys. Big hug.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go
I would have loved if she was like, I heard him.
I feel
Then we
like
can all leave.
you could have like
Oh,
replaced
luckily.
Barbara
Yes.
with like a character that just doesn't speak English or something.
Or a dog.
Yeah. And it would be more compelling a lot of the time. Like, I get that she's supposed to be in some kind of trauma or shock.
But so is everyone else.
Yeah.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
Good luck.
You know, if there was a dog, at least like you get the dog factor of having like a dog.
Then if he
Like,
sits there uselessly, you get why. Because like,
Well,
what else are you
David-
gonna do?
yeah, because it's a dog, or it will get like a cool moment where like the Ben's like on his back, there's a zombie or whatever, and the dog jumps, gets him. No, just stuck
Could have had that. Anyway, fuck.
So that's my writing tip for the day. Replace your women with dogs.
That's what I did. I've been happy.
I have it, man.
I'm so happy.
I may be single, but I do own 3 cats. So
My parents have my dog, so really, I'm gonna free space in my house.
landlords.
Ladies.
Yeah. Okay, Tatum.
What do you think the rent's like at this place?
Oh, like today, it'd be like 1,600 for a 3-store or like with a cellar, a ground floor. And
Yeah, I'm saying it's at least 2,500.
Oh, you're thinking way more.
Yeah.
For renting, well, yeah, I guess you might. I'd say 2,000.
With
25 sounds like a lot.
on
but
like a
2,000
big plot of land.
Well, it depends
There's
how
like
much
a
land.
shed and a gas pump in the back.
There's a gas pump in the back, man.
Yeah,
you're-
I'm sure it wouldn't be functional today, but like,
Yeah. Why do you rip off his shirt?
give it. Give it.
Get back in the cellar. Go.
We're improvising.
Stupid B word.
1,000% honest with you.
What?
I forgot that the younger guy and girl were even in this movie. I completely forgot about their existence.
This isn't very important.
I think it's because they're this middle ground where I don't think they're as annoying as Barbara, but they're not as interesting as all the other characters. It's like the family. So they just kind of get lost in the middle. Flamon! So they've got
Nice jacket.
they're almost taking like the Frankenstein, like Fear 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, and even their walk is very Boris Karloff.
Wide open arms. He fell.
Brings the question: is Frankenstein a zombie?
Yeah, he's undead. He's
Well, that's the question. Is he?
well.
The whole thing is it's alive because he's made up of the parts of dead people.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not undead because he was never a being himself until he was created. So he's not necessarily a zombie as much as.
But he has the mind of a person with a deformed brain. So is he that person?
I get that is the closest to an identity he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh my! They did not just catch the fucking truck on fire.
You gotta get away from the pump.
Idiots. Idiot.
Don't worry. I'll put it out with this piece of cloth.
I got it, guys.
I mean, smother your fires, right? But this,
He started wiping it like it was water, though.
like I,
I'm gonna clean it up.
it's like when you kick a dog bowl by accident, the water sloshes out. Just son of a bitch. Yeah, it's just.
Are you gonna blow up or something?
Come on.
No. No, not just her. One's gonna blow up. Both of them have to blow up.
There you go.
Okay, good. I mean, not good, but
That's two.
I didn't want her to die alone.
Glug. Milkshake.
I'm drunk on sugar. Oh, this will intoxicate my stomach.
Yeah. So they're afraid of fire, but the fire doesn't necessarily kill them.
No. After they're dead, it destroys the body. So they can't come back, I
they
guess,
won't
ever.
pop back up.
But, I mean, I guess it would kill them if they burned for long enough.
It's that time, Jake. I'm migrating.
But they'd probably start like whenever they fell down or something for the first time, they would probably put out the fire. Oh, he's pissed. You just didn't listen to your leader and didn't let him back inside the house? Dude.
You know, I'd vote for Ben.
Which one is Ben?
The
Okay. Because I thought you said Ben was the bald dude earlier.
No.
And the wife said his name was Harry. Ben's the actor.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd vote for Ben.
He's our main dude. He's 2 for 2 on knockouts.
Hey, he didn't knock him out yet.
He's down. He's got him
down
on the
stairs,
ropes.
not down the stairs.
He's
Come
got
on.
him on the ropes. Oh. With the haymaker.
So I was right, like, about he didn't let him back in and he's mad.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was actually what happened or if I just misread that. Then he started beating him up and I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure.
Also, 2 people are dead.
I mean, yeah, and also that one of that guy's jobs was to like
Open
keep
the
the
door.
girl in the cellar, and he didn't, and she died. So zombies don't like it medium well. They like it medium rare. But they'll take what they can get.
What do you think the best grilling time for humans? Do you think
The amount of time you'd have to grill a human to
I mean, like, are we like steak, where like there's a very clear like done, well done, medium rare, or are we more like chicken, where it's just kind of like it's cooked or undercooked?
I
It's undercooked, cooked, or overcooked.
think we're think we're more like chicken.
Like it's just.
I would assume so, because most of our actual meat would be like lean meat. I think.
True.
Cows. Sorry, not cats. Cows have more like fatty meat, just because of the type of animal they are. But I think we'd.
So what I'm hearing is Americans.
Oh, Americans are like.
Americans are cows.
10 minutes.
Oh,
But here's the
Only
thing:
10 more
you can't
minutes?
go to England.
we don't have
You're
very
gonna
long
get
to
mad
wait.
human disease.
We can leave. Oh, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
You know, it's hilarious that like giving blood to this day, you still have to answer that question. Were you in? Did you consume beef in Britain in the years blank to blank? You know?
Maybe.
We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
Did you say those things turned your car over? Do you think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Dun.
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
We've already established that this is a spaceman disease.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
The graveyard.
A snake? What the fuck is that?
We have no clue. Might be a snake. Might eat it.
Good Lord.
Ribs. That is my face after eating ribs. You're just covered.
Being monitored closely by scientists
Smothered
at
and
all the
covered.
radiation detection stations.
Onions.
At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras
Take that,
just
Robert
returned
Kirkman.
from covering such a search and destroy
They did it
operation
first.
against the ghouls.
Twist.
This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding
Hell
ghouls.
yeah.
Survival
Hillbillies.
Command Center at the Pentagon
Andy
has
Griffith and his
disclosed
team.
that a ghoul can be
They're all
killed
whistling. Just,
by a shot in the
I
head
can't do it.
or a heavy blow to the skull.
That's the wrong one.
Officials
That was the
reported as
wrong
explaining
one.
that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation,
The mic's not
I'm
even
pretty sure
picking
the
it
one
up.
I see was from a commercial of some kind.
and you kill
We
the ghoul.
are farmers.
Might have been the Zaxby's one.
No, we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again. Chief,
The rednecks will save
Oh,
us.
things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there? Chief, do you think we'll be able
Joe
to
Bob's
defeat
having a
these
grand old time.
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area.
Bro,
The last 3 we caught trying to claw
You
their
been
way
over
into
this
an
like Dale
abandoned
Gribble.
shed.
It's like,
They must have
I've
thought
been waiting
somebody
for this
was in
day
there.
all my life.
We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off and blasted them down.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well,
No.
there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Well,
Chief McClellan, how long do you
as
think
long
it
as
will
you
take
got
you
an
to get the
AR-15
situation under control?
and an assault
Well,
rifle
that's pretty
15.
hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we
You
find
gotta
them,
have
we can
at
kill them.
least
15 of them ARs.
Yeah, they're dead. They're
least a weapon.
all messed up.
Kill 10
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really know.
Stupid
We
question.
know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you very
I'm not
much.
gonna lie, I'm not really
This is Bill Cardell,
hoping for it.
WIRC
I'm having a
TV11
good time. This
Thank you, Bill, for that
has been the
report.
most fun I've had since my wife left me.
Declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh
Hell
eaters.
yeah.
So long as the heavy rain.
Oh, fuck.
Dun dun dun.
Well, you guys are
Is the fuse
screwed.
box in the cellar?
I don't know. It isn't the fuse. The power lines are down. Ellen, I have to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
Oh, 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window, kid.
Like I said, he's not wrong. He's just a dick.
Well, in that case, he's wrong. It's not because of Ben that's dead.
It's his plan. I think it's what he was implying there.
Well, that was just, they were just stupid.
Yeah, they were dumb.
Catching the truck on fire. That's their fault for sure. His plan caused them to be out there, but they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Very lightly hitting him with that club.
At the end.
The way he threw the brick through the window.
He threw that brick like a toddler throws a baseball.
He's like,
I mean, they don't even really lift their arm up. They're just going, ugh.
exactly. That's what I loved about it. It looks so fucking stupid, but that is exactly how a zombie would throw a brick. It's true. He goes for that gun. He's a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
For the gun.
Don't fucking do it. No, you're officially. Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up there now? Ellen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move.
Oh, he's pointing the gun at his own wife.
Oh. Come on, Ben. Be fair, Ben's already kicked the shit out of this guy once today.
Oh, don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. Listen, I know he took the gun, but
I say shoot him. Okay, there we go.
damn.
He did just threaten him with a gun. Let's not be crass about this.
He did, but he wasn't. Zombie apocalypse moves all the barriers for that kind of stuff. I could forgive that in zombie apocalypse.
Say it brings it closer. I feel like I'm less tolerant. Oh, ho, 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 hoy.
No.
Take a drink. So what is that? Is that 4 on our kill count?
Just, well, if you count her brother, then
Yeah.
5.
5?
If you count her brother.
Oh, the wife just died. Right.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you were saying the wife being.
Wait,
the
the 2?
Huh?
Johnny.
Johnny, the couple, him, and
Yeah.
then. Oh, I thought the wife was about to die. Never mind. The daughter's
Daughter's
too.
dead. Kick her in the face. Come play with us.
Kick her in the knees. I don't know.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I think Walking Dead stole a lot of shit from this movie.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple things. This reminds me of Sophia.
Yeah. Spoiler. First show that came out a
It's
decade
so
ago.
old. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen that, and if you can remember the exact name I just said, then fuck you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That's not.
No, fuck you.
No.
Fuck you.
No, it's not right. You're right. If you haven't watched Walking Dead, you just haven't had time. It's okay. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Okay, you can stop stabbing her now. Just eat the meat.
I do like zombies that use tools, to be honest. I think that's fun.
I think it should fall away the more decayed they get. Like the more decayed they get, the less likely they'll be able to do stuff like that.
It's dramatic
That's
irony.
sad. That's sad. And he's still wearing the driving gloves.
He's still wearing the fucking driving.
I mean, of course he is. He didn't take them off, but I just think it's funny.
Even as a zombie, this guy's a dork.
He didn't even eat her. He just took her away. Oh, he just carried her into the crowd.
Crowd surf.
Come on, sis, join us.
It's a rave here.
And I don't know if Ben's gonna make it out of this one.
Ben's our final boy.
She's got him. She's finally got him.
Punt that child.
Yeah, throw her sideways into the crowd.
She's like 40 pounds. Like.
Well, this already ended up being the safest place.
I know. It's dramatic irony, baby. Now, I believe in the remake, I might be wrong about this, I believe the gas tank explodes because they can't find the key to the gas tank, and they shoot the lock off, and everything just catches fire. And I believe when Ben comes down to the basement, he looks over and sits down at the workbench, and the keys are sitting right there. And he just like starts laughing maniacally. Like, just really to drive home the fuck you of all this.
Yeah. Oh, no, that dude's going to come back, too. They're both going to come back.
This really is, like, a huge fuck you movie, right? Like, just to every character.
Subway's... Why did he just...
I think it was that. I think it was frustration cocking.
That's what I do. I'd be frustrated freaking cock all the time.
Don't scratch your inner leg while you say that.
I'll do what I want.
There was time. There was time. It really does kind of feel like a Twilight Zone episode a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Get up first. Fall.
Now I've got you with my BB gun. It's the aliens. They're back. Whee!
Oh.
Happily ever after.
The house is all empty.
Hey, wait a minute. We haven't said this in a while. And nothing bad ever happened at Camp Crystal Lake ever again.
Because we haven't watched Friday the 13th in who knows how fucking long. Years.
It's been 3 years. We've been doing this for 3 years, Jake.
Friday the 13th before I left? No way.
That's a good question. I don't know.
No way.
I believe it's 2021. When did WandaVision come out? Because that was our
if it was
first.
October 2021. Then.
Yeah, well, you would have been back.
That's 2 years. But we haven't doing it.
This is our
doing
third
this since before I left. But
yeah, this is the third Halloween.
Yes, yeah, true. True.
Always gotta rely on those rednecks. I got helicopters and shit.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of helicopter is that? That was crazy.
You know it's legal to own an RPG in some states?
Hey, You guys are gonna be thanking them when something like this happens, okay? Everyone wants to be pissed off at all the weapons rednecks have until we need them.
Hey, Vince, Al, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees.
That would be hilarious if the fallout of all this is that the Libertarian Party gets like a huge upvote.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up.
It's like, you can be gay and own the gun.
Get into Willard. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
The gay people can use the gun to protect their weed farms.
We're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Dude, that should be our apocalypse plan. We should just start a weed farm in the apocalypse. You realize how successful we'd be?
I thought you meant that whole statement. I was like, hold up. Pause. No, I mean, during a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, people come by.
I would be happy, but I don't know how many customers we would be able to find.
Anyone passing by. It's like, you got food? We'll take some food. You get some weed.
That's actually a good idea. Having like something like that you don't need, trading for stuff you do.
Exactly.
But then when people get too desperate, that is the real... Yeah. He's like, shit. Here.
So everyone in this movie has gotten a major fuck you except for Ben. He's our survivor.
Ben was the only one who I felt didn't make any really stupid decisions.
It's true.
Somebody had a cookout here, Vince.
Ben for president. I'm gonna make that t-shirt.
They're gonna blame him for everything. The truck being burned.
I mean, they are rednecks. Let's not get this wrong. They probably will blame the first black person they see for something.
No, I mean, if this wasn't a zombie apocalypse and they just found him hiding in that cellar, it would be maybe a good bit different because, you know. But I assume they're gonna be nice to him because this is a different circumstances. Oh shoot! The way he held his face. That's what real people do sometimes when they get shot in the head.
Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
I'm scared they're gonna like get spooked by him and shoot him. Because they've been shooting every single other thing they say.
Drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here? All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something there. I heard a noise.
Why is he aiming his gun at them?
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Mr. President, get out!
Why was he aiming his
shot.
gun?
Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
He was aiming his gun at them, right?
I don't think so. I think
I'm pretty sure he was.
Well,
we'll have to review.
He is dead.
Yeah, no, they definitely
That's
shot
the
him.
fuck you to Ben.
They definitely shot him, but from the window shot, it looked like he was aiming his weapon at them. Which I'd say is pretty stupid since he saw them on the news. And
I don't think so, because I think the implication is they thought he was a zombie.
But no, but he said
there's another one.
I don't know. It looked like he had a weapon.
I
mean, he had a weapon.
Listen.
I saw the weapon in his hands. I just don't know if I can tell if he was pointing it. Either way, that's fucked up.
It's fucked up. That's the fuck you to Ben. Everyone in this movie gets a major fuck you. I don't know why they have hooks. Oh, they're just
to pick up the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, to pick up the bodies. Get a good old hold on them. Well, that was very sad.
Yep, that's the ending of this movie.
But classic.
Would you like to know the ending of the remake?
No. Probably watch it.
Because we probably should watch it. I will say the ending of the remake is so much better.
It's a lot different. I mean, yeah.
No, it's basically the same idea, but the order of operations change, and it makes it so much more enjoyable.
Yeah, we should watch it.
We should watch it. We should watch it. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend this movie. This movie's awesome.
This is a good movie.
Even though,
hopefully, if you're listening to this, you watch it.
That kind of ending really does make it stick with you than like a happily ever after or Final Man.
Yeah. I literally, because of the anticipation, the build up and everything, I not knew, but
you had a feeling.
I suspected just because it wasn't like a happy like, oh, they're coming. It was like, what's happening out there? And then they were like getting closer as if they were the danger too. So I suspected that, but it's still just such a shame. Such a shame, man. After surviving all that.
Well, I don't know which one. We recorded these all out of order. I don't know what order they're coming out, and this might technically be the last one because the last one chronologically. I don't know what order we're releasing this in. If it is, Happy Halloween, everybody, and we'll see you next
Or
year
unhappy
for
Halloween if you're
something.
Ben.
But I really love doing this every year with you, man.
Heck yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Every year we get to just binge a bunch of horror movies.
It's our
And
Halloween
it's awesome. Thank you all for watching. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Oh wait, just in case it is the last one. Do you want to sing it with me? On 3. Ready? 1, 2.
Wait, how many days before Halloween is this gonna be released?
I don't know. I think we should just do the 8 because that's the song. Okay. Right?
Okay.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 8 more days to Halloween, Silver Shamrock. And good night. Good night, everybody.
Now, if you can fade out on that creepy laugh if you want.
No, I'm gonna fade out on that.